Hello children, today we'll focus on the fourth chapter of English literature, and that is a poem. The name of the poem is We Have Been Friends Together, and it is written by Caroline Norton. She was an English poet, novelist, dramatist and pamphleteer. In addition to her literary output, Norton is famous for her socio-political activism, especially in the field of women's rights. Children, I'll read out the poem in front of you and I will explain you also. First stanza is like this. Focus on the pronunciation also. We have been friends together in sunshine and in shade, since first beneath the chestnut trees in infancy we played. But coldness dwells within thy heart, a cloud is on thy brow. We have been friends together, shall a light word part us now? In this stanza, the poet is talking about her friendship, the relationship or the relation with her friend, that how they used to play beneath the chestnut trees. She remembers her childhood days, about their infancy. The beautiful memories filled her heart, but she says that the cloud or the dark cloud of separation has come within their friendship and made them apart. We have been friends together, she says. Shall anything will separate us? She has a question about that. Then the second stanza is like this. We have been gay together, we have laughed at little jest, for the fount of hope was gushing, warm and joyous in our breast. But laughter now hath fled thy lip, and sullen glooms thy brow. We have been gay together, shall a light word part us now? The second stanza says like this. Then she says that they shared a beautiful time together, that now they are grown-ups, they are happy, enjoying every moment, they laughed, new dreams of hopes are gushing between both of their hearts, but suddenly the laughter of happiness had fled from their lips. Angry silence has taken its place. Then she again remembers that they were so happy, how one bad word can make them apart. Then the third stanza is like this. We have been sad together, we have wept with bitter tears, o'er the grass-grown graves were slumbered the hopes of early years. The voices which are silent there would bid thee clear thy brow. We have been said together, oh what shall part us now? Now the third stanza is like this. In the third stanza, she remembers that they shared both good and bad times together, the happy time, the sad time together. They wept together with bitter tears. She explains that the dreams of hopes they have in their early life are now dead, like the grass-grown graves. The silence of dead dreams of happiness is telling that clear thy brow of anger or sadness, and telling we both were not happy being apart, means they both were not happy without each other, and she wishes to unite again. So this is the explanation of the poem. I have given you reference to context and word meanings, as well as the question answers also I'll give related to this chapter. Children, please listen to the video, understand the explanation of the lines, and learn the work which I have given you. Thank you.